The Rákóczi Museum, aka Rákóczi House, is a historic house museum in Tekirdağ, northwestern Turkey, which is a rebuilt 18th-century house devoted to the life and times of the Hungarian national hero, Francis II Rákóczi, who lived in this house in exile during his last years between 1720 and 1735. The house was transformed in 1982 into a museum after it was donated to the Hungarian state. Since then, it became a place of national pilgrimage for Hungarians. History. Ferenc II Rákóczi was a Hungarian noble, the wealthiest landlord in the Kingdom of Hungary, and Prince of Transylvania, who led the first uprising between 1703 and 1711 against Austrian repression of the Habsburg monarchy. After having failed, he was forced into exile. He lived some years in Poland, then tried to find asylum in Britain and later in France without success. Rákóczi and his entourage finally landed in Gallipoli, Ottoman Empire in 1717, accepting an offer by Sultan Ahmet III, who sent a sailing ship to pick up them. After living in Edirne and Istanbul, he settled then in 1720 in Tekirdağ, moving into a house which was assigned to him and where he lived until his death on April 8, 1735. His followers, among them essayist Kelmen Mikes and many aristocrats, settled also in neighboring streets of his house, making up a large Hungarian colony in Tekirdağ. The remains of Rákóczi were transferred in 1906 from Istanbul to Kassa in Hungary together with his personal belongings from the house. Museum. The building is an 18th-century wooden house in typical Ottoman architectural style, having 10 rooms on 3 levels. It is situated on a small hill overlooking the Sea of Marmara. Before the construction of the coastal highway in modern times, the house was closer to the sea. The building was donated to the state of Hungary in the early 1980s, and was rebuilt after illustrations of the interior made by a Hungarian artist in 1906 as he traveled to Tekirdağ. The items on display are reproductions made precisely after their originals. Only a few items in the museum's inventory are original. The museum was officially opened to public on September 25, 1982. The museum, regarded as a cultural bridge between Turkey and Hungary, was restored again by the Hungarian government and reopened in 2010. There is a bronze bust of Rákóczi on the ground floor and of his chamberlain, Kelmen, at the basement. Oil-painted portraits of Rákóczi's mother Yelena Zedrinska, his stepfather Imre Thokoli and his aides decorate the walls. A banner with his family's coat of arms is also on exhibit. In the building, a kitchen, a pantry, an oriental toilet and a water well can be seen. In the first floor, porcelain and ceramic items from Hungary, a wallet made of silver thread belonging to Rákóczi's mother are on display. Watercolors by the Hungarian painter Aladar Ediviles showing old Tekirdağ landscape hang on the walls at this floor. The finest room of the house is the reception room situated on the second floor. It is designed after a room the prince had seen during his stay in Edirne and had liked much. The wooden ceiling is carved with ornaments of flowers and fruits. The windows of the room are of stained glass. The walls are painted with Hungarian folk motifs. A wooden chair made and decoratively carved by Rákóczi himself can be seen also in this room. The office of Kelmen is also on this floor. He wrote his letters from Turkey in this room. His work, a collection of letters written to an unknown aunt describing the daily life of Rákóczi in a lovely way, was translated into Turkish and published by the governor of Tekirdağ. In the museum, a banner and examples of the weapons used by the Karuk army are on exhibit. In front of the house museum, a wooden gate carved in traditional Shikli style was erected in 2005. Tekirdağ hosts also a fountain built in memorial of Rákóczi. In 2007, the Rákóczi Museum was visited by 6,500 people, 3,500 of them being Hungarians only. It is open every day except on Mondays. Replica of the house. There is a Rákóczi Memorial House in Košice, Slovakia, which is a replica of the building in Tekirdağ.